Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming to class today. We are going to start seated. Um, so please find a way to sit that feels really, really comfortable to you. You can, by the way, start in a chair, or you can really start laying down because we're going to be here for a little bit. As you may know, it is the winter solstice today, the shortest light, right? The shortest day of the year and the beginning of more light. And it seems particularly important, sorry. Excuse me, it seems particularly important this year to acknowledge um, the light coming. And so I had a couple of different things I wanted to read as we start. So begin by just sitting well. And today's practice is going to kind of honor the winter solstice and be a little bit, hopefully, a little bit more cozy, a little bit more deep holds and things like that. So sit well and find the breath. Maybe close your eyes. And the first one I wanted to read is from someone named Daka or Dacha Avalon. And that person wrote, "After the longest night, tomorrow we sing up the dawn. There is a rejoicing that even in the darkest time, the sun is not vanquished. As of tomorrow, the days begin to get longer as the light of day grows. While the gentle winter sun slowly opens its eyes, let us all bring more light and compassion into the world." And then the other one I wanted to read was actually written by one of our yoga students, Rob Weisselman. He comes to the park. And this came to him during class this past Friday. Excuse me. And then he shared it with me. Breathing in, reaching for grace. Breathing out, finding this place. Breathing in, feeling warm glow. Breathing out, letting it flow. Breathing in, dissolving toward you. Breathing out, awakening to what is true. And I love that too, because it reminds us to pause and just breathe, right? As we breathe in and we breathe out, we can set the intention for where our minds are, where our hearts are, what we can breathe in and what we can let go of. So, with that, just find your breath, just notice. And as we breathe in, perhaps we allow both the shortest day of the year, the darkest day of the year, and we allow the light that is coming. We notice that the jaw softens, the eyes soften, and we just let go of any stress or tension for the moment. Good, couple more right here. And maybe on the next exhale, just let your chin drop to the chest. Please be mindful of your neck. Let the head be heavy, but maybe not round the shoulders quite so much. Just let the head hang. And then bring your right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe. And then tuck the chin toward your chest. Go to the other side. Stretching out the side of the neck, the back of the neck. And then imagine that you're going to use your nose as like a tip of a pencil, and you're just going to kind of make a little half circle up and over, and then tuck the chin toward the right side chest. And of course, only do what is appropriate for your neck. Inhale, let that little half moon circle come around and tuck chin to the left. Good. Once more, both sides lift up, reach over. Goodness gracious. And up and over. And then let the chin come back to chest. Draw the shoulders back. Reach the hands behind you very softly. Interlace the hands. The chin is still tucked. The shoulders start to draw back. And notice how the chest starts to lift. Press the chest forward. Chin is still tucked. And then let the head come back to neutral, stretching out the front of the chest. The back of the head drawing straight back. The chin is level. Deep breath here, everybody. And let go. Shake that out. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, one side stretch. Good. Breathe. The head is neutral, the arm close to the ear. If that's too much, then the arm is just straight up. And reach over the knee. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it back behind you, and then raise the other arm and stretch the front body. Push off, release, take the hand out and stretch. Inhale, reach up, and it's almost like a little cartwheel reaching back. Good. One more. Take it forward and take it back. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, other side. Just a nice stretch here. Opening up the shoulder. Noticing your breath. And then reach over that knee. Take it up, everybody. Reach nice and long, stretching out the shoulders. And take it up. Notice your breath. And back. And lift up. Got one more. Good. Last one. And stretch it out. And lift it up. And both arms up. Exhale, cactus arm, just a simple twist. Let the hands come down, roll the shoulders away from each other. And then only if you want, the back arm, the back hand can wrap around your waist. No strain here, no stress. And then the head looking over that shoulder, switch shoulders. And then go back to the first side. And back over the opposite shoulder. And then come to a more neutral, release both arms, take them up. Cactus pose, last side, twist. Hands come down, the shoulders move away, the chest lifts. You're looking over the back shoulder. And then look over other. And back. So much tension in the neck. And back over the other one. And then more neutral. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let that go. Nice job, everybody. Roll the shoulders out. And then take the shoulders all the way up to the ears. And if it's okay, just press very gently down at the thighs, not the knees, but just at the thighs. Elbows are big and bent. Oh gosh, all those poor little tight muscles. And drop it down. Just one more there. Squeeze them up. And let go. Well done. Let's straighten out the legs. Whew. Good. Just straighten them out. Point, flex your feet. Shake it all out. Inhale, reach up. Arms are straight up overhead. The belly is toned. Tailbone is nice and long. Optional to lift one leg. Hold here for a moment. Yep, working with the quad there. Press down through the other leg. And then bend the knee. Reach with the same side hand and straighten the leg. Now, if you cannot grab your foot, you can use your strap, but maybe easier to just grab your shin or even behind your knee. Doesn't have to go up very high. Good. Lengthen through your spine, everybody. Feel the chest move toward that thigh. And then again, optional. See if you can bring the knee to your chest. Woo, breathe. Yep, big old stretch here. And let go. Shake that out. All right, same thing other side, either Dandasana or we take the arms up or we lift that leg. Whoo, press down through the opposite leg, working hard here with that quad. Breathe. And then bend the knee, grab your foot, your shin, your knee, take the leg up, stretching through the hamstring. Now notice, right, if you can engage the low belly a little bit, it's going to help you lift your chest a little bit. Breathe. And then if you can, draw that knee deep into chest. Whew. And let go. And shake that out. Good. Bend both knees, everybody. Just a little warm up still. Take the knees out. Your hands can be to your heart. If you're having trouble with the spine, take the hands back so that you can stay a little bit more lifted here. Big deep breath. And then take the arms up and think of goddess arms, right? So we're squeezing them in and reaching them out at a Y. Good. Down and inhale. 3 and up. Good. 4, squeeze and up. Last one, squeeze and reach up. Take both arms up. Bring those knees together. Straighten one leg, straighten the other leg. Dandasana. Good. Optional. Bend. Grab the foot shin. Take it up. Breathe. Bring the knee to your chest. Release. Same thing other side. Oops. Lift. I'm already on step 3. Good. Grab the foot, straighten. Bring the knee to your chest. Release. Exhale out. Good job, everybody. One more just like that. Hands to heart. Take the feet to Baddha Konasana. Lift up nice and tall. Arms reach up. Exhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades and up. Good. Squeeze. And up. And 3, 4, one more, 5. Good. Reach them up and hold. Bring the hands, knees together. Straighten one leg, straighten the other. Sit up really tall, everybody. 1, you're here. 2, you lift. I know. These little subtle warm-ups. Bring the knee in, grab your foot, your shin, your knee, or none of the above. Good. Take it out to the side. Open up the chest. Find your breath, everybody. Take it back to center. Bring the knee to your chest and release. Last one, last side, I promise. Good. Lift. Squeeze the belly. Bend the knee. Grab foot, shin, anything that makes sense. Find your breath. Take it out to the side. Take it center and let go. And roll that out. Well done, everybody. All right. So just bend the knees. Whew, take the feet slightly wide again on or off blanket. Sometimes it can throw you off. Drop the knees to one side and then spin your torso all the way around so that you're facing the other side of your mat or you're facing the wall. And feel the stretch from the quad into the belly, maybe. Staying pretty much upright here. Don't need to come down. And then release and use no hands. Switch and come back around. Tricky, I know, right? What the heck? Breathe. Good. One more. No hands if you can help it. And switch. Good. Last one. Switch. And I'm all the way off my mat. And release. Come back to center. Good. Just shake out those legs. And let's come on up to table pose. So always cushion those knees. I don't know what you're kneeling on, but make sure you take care of your knees. Your blocks are toward the front of your mat. Plant the hands, drop. Hey, Kristen, how's your wrist? Okay, sorry, I should have asked earlier. Good. Tone in through the belly. Notice your pose. Press away from the floor. You can go to soft fish. You can go to elbows. Press the right leg back and then lift it. On the exhale, elbow to knee. Same side. Inhale, release. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Deeper breath, everybody. Lift. Exhale. And lift and exhale. This time, hold the leg out, but then level it out. Extend through the left arm as an option. Find your breath. Only if you want, the same left arm will wrap around your back. Breathe. Release the hand. Release your leg. Take both knees wide on your mat. And if you can, come on back, a wide leg child's pose. If that hurts your knees in any way, just keep it higher, maybe puppy stretch. Find the breath, everybody. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press into your hands. Take yourself back up. Bring those knees back to neutral. Press the left leg back. Lift that leg. Hold. And then knee to elbow and out. You're welcome to lift that leg up when you bring it back, as long as you're not irritating your back. Just moving through these joints, nice and easy, nice and calm. Good, maybe one more. And then take it straight back, level out your hips and reach with the right arm. And just hold. Only if you want, the hand goes behind the back. Deep breath. Release the hand, release the knee. Take both knees wide. The toes, big toes, come toward each other. Child's pose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then press into the hands. Come up. Leave those knees where they are. Take the right hand center on your mat. Take the left arm up. Breathe and just stretch through those wingspans. I always call them the wingspans, right? One hand to the other hand. As you exhale, eye of the needle, drop that arm underneath, drop down to the side of your forehead. If this hurts again in any way, come out. Just breathe. And then press into your right hand to help you lift up. Take the left arm up. And then optional, just take the arm behind your back. So opening up the chest, opening up the heart, working with the back body, just really subtle today. And take the arm up. Exhale, release. The left hand comes towards center. The right arm reaches up. Just feel the stretch. And then as you exhale, eye of the needle this side, dropping down onto the right arm, the right side of the head. And breathe. That's it. And then the left hand comes under the left shoulder. Push yourself up. Take the right arm up. Optional to take it behind the back. Release, take it up. Exhale, take it down. Last one here. Bring those knees back to hips width. Kickstand out the right side. Extend the left leg. Your right hand lines up with the shoulder, but it's usually a little bit forward, just slightly forward. The other hand to the heart. Now, to the waist. I want you to open up the ribs, and then optional to take the back leg up and the top hand up. Good. Breathe, everybody. Take the top arm over the ear. Again, optional just to really reach fingers and toes away from each other. Take it back up. Lower the foot. Release. Come back to center. Last one. Take the left foot, kickstand it out. As we extend the right leg, always kind of look at my left knee roughly in line with the arch of my other foot. And then start by just coming to the side. For some, that's enough of a balance challenge. Or we take the leg up, take the arm up. Notice the breath. Are you over efforting here? Optional to take the arm over the ear. Breathe. Take it back up. Lower the foot, lower the hand from table pose to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, everybody. Spread the fingers. Come all the way up on tippy toes, all the way up. And then slowly lower the knees and find child's pose once again. Deep breath. How do we nourish our bodies? How do we nourish our spirits? Press into the hands. Come on up. Step forward, right foot. You can grab your blocks here if you'd like. Going to be here for a little bit, so make sure that knee that you're on is comfortable. Good. So start with a nice deep. You can even take the blocks up higher. Sometimes I really like that because it takes all the weight off the hands and allows me to focus on kind of this area, right? That stretch of the quad. But we know, right, by now, squeeze the glutes so we don't overstretch. The shoulders draw back. And maybe you even close your eyes here and just check out, what am I feeling? If it is like really deep and on your edge, I would back off a little bit, right? There's not a real reason to go so deep. if you're already feeling the stretch at a less deep place. Now imagine you're going to squeeze the legs toward each other. Breathe. Optional here to lift that back foot. Oh, yeah. And stretch the quad, right? Because we don't stretch that very often. So, little play here. It's a yin ish move, right? As we hold the pose, you can lower the blocks a little bit. And you can even lower the chest a little bit toward the thigh as we stretch through that quadricep muscle, the front of your left leg. And if it hurts your knee to bend that knee, please leave it straight. You're still getting a deep stretch. Good. Release that. Ooh. And then slowly straighten the front leg. Grab your, or lift your, don't grab your toes, lift your toes. Hold, soften the shoulders, stretch that out. If you don't need your blocks, the fingertips can come to the floor. Deep breath. Bend the front knee and just simply switch sides. So slide the right leg back, bring the left foot forward. Again, maybe you take the blocks up nice and high so that the hands and the arms aren't having to work so hard. Squeezing the back glute and engaging. And then close the eyes and tap in. Where do I feel this? What's happening? Is it too deep? Is there any pain, right? So I was taught a lot in yin training that sensation is okay, pain is not. And so, how do we distinguish in our bodies? It's individual, it's up to you. Deep breath. So, today, slow movement, just so we can honor the winter solstice, honor that our bodies need rest. Good option here to bend the back knee. Whoo. Maybe we take the blocks a little lower. There goes my hamstring. Ah! Breathe. Maybe the chest lowers, maybe the elbows soften. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And release that side. Slowly straighten the front leg, flex that foot. Watch the back of the knee. And you know who you are. You tend to hyperextend there. And again, if you don't need the blocks, you can just take your fingertips or your palms to the floor. Bend the front knee. Bring the left leg back. Bring the right foot forward. We're almost done with this little series. Good. This time your knee is up or your knee is down so we can lift that leg and squeeze. If you look at your feet, they're hips width apart and both feet are pointing straight forward. Find the breath. Squeeze your back glute. If you want, either one, you're staying here. Two, you're going to take the right arm forward, take it up to the ceiling. And then optionally, take it behind your back, wrapping that hand around your waist. Smile, breathe. Fired up back leg, don't let that one go. Take the arm back up, spread those wings. Exhale the hand down and straighten the front leg. Ooh, yeah. So spine is lengthened. We know that. Find our breath. Breathe. Bend the front knee. Lower your other knee. Switch sides, everybody. Left foot forward, right leg back. Lifting the right knee is an option. Make sure you feel good here, nice and long. The hips are level. Breathe. And just notice, right? How does it feel on this side compared to the other? So now it's more about leg strength than stretch, right? We're really not stretching if our knee is lifted. And then optional, lift the left arm. Breathe. Try not to overgrip the toes if the toes are gripping. Optional to take that arm behind you. Breathe. Release the arm, take it up. Exhale, hand back to your block, straight in the front leg. Maybe wiggle the hips and find a level space here. The hands are light on your blocks. The torso gets longer. It's as if you could lengthen from the pubic bone to the collarbones. Bend the front knee, lower your back knee. Release. Child's pose, hero pose, anything that feels good. Good. Come on up. Why does it feel like it should be like an hour Shavasana today? It's one of those days, I think. Come on back up. You're at table pose. Just keep the blocks nearby. From table right to downward facing dog. Again, breathe, pedal out the feet. See how your body's feeling. Maybe stretch the side body by wiggling the hips side to side. And then take your feet wide on your mat. Walk your hands all the way back. Bend the knees. Take your elbows to your knees and pause. Sit heavy in the heels. Breathe, just a little squat here. And then hands to knees. Come on up. Good. Roll the shoulders. Whew. Good. You can leave your blanket there, but come up to the front of your mat. And take one arm circle. Big circle. Big circle. The next time you circle, take that same arm right behind your back. Maybe you grab your other arm with your hand and both shoulders back and down. And then bend the other elbow. And breathe. Nice and tall, everybody. Release and release. Same thing, other side, big circles. One more. Next time it comes around, bring it behind your back. You don't have to grab the arm if it doesn't reach. Don't worry. And then just bend the elbow. And release. Shake all that out. Come back to the front of your mat. Your blocks are there. Now we're going to be stepping back again. So if the blanket's going to really mess you up, go ahead and move it. But it's just an option in case you want your knees on the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down to your blocks. Soften the knees. Step back with your right leg. Lower your right knee to the floor. Find that lunge, squeeze your back glutes, take the arm up, arms up, and breathe. Exhale, hands come down, the right arm stays, the left arm reaches up. Think of the wingspan, everybody, shoulder to shoulder, arm to arm. Optional to take it behind your back. Breathe, option to go just a little deeper in the lunge as long as there's no pain. Good. Release, arm up. Exhale that hand down to the floor. Lift your right knee. Hold right here. Breathe. Notice. Feeling that big, deep stretch. Again, option, right hand stays down, left arm comes up, opening up the chest, the heart, releasing some gravity fed rounding of the shoulders. Take that hand behind, open up the shoulder, breathe, press into the back leg, stay strong. Reach that arm up, everybody. Let that hand come down, straighten the front leg. Draw the shoulders back. Finding this nice long pose. Level out the hips, maybe wiggle just a little to find where those attachments are. Take your left hand block up to the highest level, right outside your ankle. Drop your back foot to the side position. We just put ourselves in place for triangle pose. Take your right hand to your hip and open up. You'll know right away if that's too deep for you. If it is, take the left hand higher and reach the right arm up. Breathe. Don't over scrunch your toes. You know who you are. Optional top hand reaches behind. Good. Release the top hand back up. Take that hand back down to your block, straighten your front leg, bend your front knee, and step forward. And I know I just said that wrong, but you know what I meant. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to heart. Feel that breath. Feel the heartbeat. Let the hands come down to your sides. Pause here, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Feel that beautiful forward fold. Soften the knees, step back left leg, find that lunge. Lower your left knee to the floor, hold. Inhale, take the arms up. Breathe. Again, nice stretch for the front quad on that left side. Breathe. Hands come down. The left hand stays where it is. Take the right arm up. Behind the back if you would like. Deep in the squat or the lunge, just a little, only if it feels like it's in control. Release, arm up. Exhale, hand back down to your block. Lift that left knee. Hold here. Beautiful lunges, everybody. Hands are not overly heavy on the block. Make sure the feet are hips width apart. Big deep breath. And right arm up. Breathe. Squeeze the back glute. Keep the legs active. Hand behind the back if you want. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach the arm back up. Exhale, hands to block, straighten that front leg. You can always go higher with your blocks. Lengthen that spine, everybody. Soften down. You should be able to lift one hand and then the other hand, take some of the pressure off. Good. Front leg stays where it is. The right hand block goes up high, right outside the right ankle. Look at your back foot. Turn the back foot to the side position. Slowly take the left hand to the left hip. I want you to be sure you got good balance before you open up here. And then take that arm up to the sky. Triangle pose. Breathe. Optional hand behind your back. Release. Take it up. Exhale, hand down to your block, straighten out your other block, straighten out your back foot, lower that knee, slide the other leg back, maybe a wide leg child. Deep breath in, everybody, and then a deep release of that breath. Good, you've got it. We're almost there. Good. Take yourself up, bring those knees back together. Come to table pose. The blocks are nearby. And notice again, how are you feeling, right? Where is your energy? Are you doing okay? We're going slow enough to pay attention. So we're back where we started in table pose. The belly tones in, the right leg goes back. We level out the hips, lift that right leg, bend the right knee, bring that heel to the glute. Squeeze it in, but don't overarch your back. Big squeeze if you can, right? Working with the hamstring here. And then step that leg all the way through. Back in our lunge, hands come back to our blocks. Take the right arm all the way up. Take it right behind your back this time. Reach the arm back up, circle it back to your block. Lift the left knee, hold. Both hands to your knee. Inhale all the way up. Lunge, high lunge here. Back knee can be down for all of this, by the way. Squeeze your back glute. Notice how that left quad is feeling. Exhale, hands down to your blocks. The left hand stays where it is. The right arm just goes right behind the back. Chest is open, little twists here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Reach that arm up. Take it back to your block, straighten your front leg. Woo! Breathe. Deep breath in, deep breath out. That right hand block goes high. The back toe or the back foot turns to the side, triangle pose. Take it up. Find your breath. Good. Take that hand back down to your block. Listen up. You're going to turn your back foot, bend your front knee, walk your front block forward only if you want half moon. I know I said this was going to be easy. Good. You can keep both hands on your blocks. You can take one hand off to your hip. Today I'm staying with my gaze to the floor, just from a stability standpoint. Breathe. And hand down to your block, level out the hips, slowly lower the left leg. Ooh, forward fold. Good. Bring those blocks back into place. Step back, left leg. Lower the left knee to the floor. Left hand stays where it is. Take the right arm up. Oh, are we on the same side? How did that happen? Oh, we are. Switch sides, everybody. No, because I came at it a different way. I thought that felt really familiar. I'm so sorry. Left leg forward, left arm up, open it up, take it right behind your back if that makes sense for you. Bend the front knee. Like, why does that feel really familiar? I think I just did this. Take the arm up, Exhale, and I realize I forgot something else, so we'll do it here. Bend your back leg instead of table pose. We'll do it here. I was so confident for a minute there. Like, I got this. Breathe. Squeeze that hamstring, everybody. I know these are tougher than they appear. And release. Lift that knee off the floor. Goodness gracious. Make sure your feet are hips width apart. Hands come to your knee, lift up, and then take the arms up. Nice high lunge here. Nice solid lunge. Big deep breath. Slowly, slowly, hands down, left arm circles again, right behind your back. Open up the chest, spin the ribs to the left. Keep the front knee bent. Good. Release the arm. Take it back to the block, straighten the front leg. Pyramid pose, a long one, but a pyramid. Breathe. And then the outside block goes high. The back foot turns to the side. Setting yourself up for triangle pose. Lift up that top arm if that makes sense for you. Deep breath. Good. Take that hand back to your block. Start to think about half moon. I know it'd be easier to stay sideways, but I really like to take the hips back to neutral again for me. I walk the left block forward. I walk the right block forward. Start by lifting that leg and see what happens. How do you feel in the pose? Either both hands stay on your blocks. One hand lifts, of course. If you're feeling really steady today, feel free to raise the arm and the gaze. I'm keeping both down today just from a stability standpoint. Breathe. Release the hand back to your block. Level the hips slowly. Lower the right leg slowly. And find a nice forward fold, everybody. Head is heavy. Back of the knees are soft. Bend both of your knees. Take your elbows to your knees. So, especially those of you who tend to get a little dizzy when the head's down for a long time and then you come up to standing, this is a great way to transition. You pause, you get the chest level, you get the head lifted, and you get a little squat. Hands to knees, come up all the way. Mountain pose, everybody. Just pause. Hands down at your sides, shoulders are back. If it is comfortable, your eyes are closed. And just breathe. Open the eyes. The left ear goes to the left shoulder. Right arm is heavy. Chin comes down to chest. And then right ear to right shoulder. Head comes back to neutral, both hands behind the head. Press the elbows out. Lift the chest, let the head rest in the hands, and maybe gaze up. Stretching it all out. Good. Head back to neutral. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. From your forward fold, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And lower down to your knees. And come to a seat. Good. One leg out, one leg in. If I'm mirroring here, it'd be your right leg. Have both of your blocks and take them on either side of the leg. Good. Open it up. Remember, right, my knee people, or even hips, right? Depending on how your hips are, your knee might be way up here, and I'd rather see a block there than here. Good. And then roll the shoulders, walk the blocks forward, and maybe just place the elbows, if it's not too deep, on your blocks. You can even take those blocks up really high here and keep the torso, the spine much more neutral. Soften the hands. You can just let them hang. Breathe. Some of you can go a little bit deeper, so maybe the block's lower. I just don't want you to strain here. You can even gently hold your foot. Press your hands into your blocks. Come on up. Ooh, sit up really tall. Inhale, reach up. Hands behind the head. Lift that head off the neck and maybe look up a little. Release. Switch sides, straightening one leg, bringing the other knee or other foot in. Again, cushioning that knee if you need to. Start up at the maybe medium or high block. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to blocks, elbows to blocks, hands to floor, whatever feels right here. Janu Sirsasana, lengthening the spine as long as it feels good in your body, as long as you're paying attention. And maybe with the eyes closed, we breathe in and breathe out and release the darkness, the shortest day of the year, the darkness of the year itself, and welcome in the light that is coming. Feel free to lower your blocks. Feel free to hold the foot. Breathe here, everyone. Hands to blocks. Come on up. Oh. Inhale up. Take the hands behind the head. Lift up. Open up. Stretch the elbows away from each other. Release. Just come to simple seat. Roll the shoulders back. Either interlace the hands behind you or reach for opposite hands so that the forearms are stacked. And then feel the chest rise and feel the elbows drop. There you go. And maybe close your eyes. slowly release the arm. Shake all that out. All right, so I want you to take the blocks near you, so maybe to the side of your mat. We're going to come down to our backs. And I want you to do one other thing. Where are we at? Okay, we're good on time. So you have a blanket here, and take it on the shorter line, right? So this would be the long side, this would be the short side. And then just take the short side and roll it small, just once or twice, right? So, and this is optional, but the blanket is going to go toward the front of your mat. And initially, your head's going to go on that. But then for Shavasana, an option will be to put your neck there. So you have neck support. And then the rest of the blanket is going to be right underneath your shoulders. So for now, come on down. And you can use that little roll just for a little pillow. If this is bothering you in any way, if it doesn't feel good, just take it out or go right to the support of the neck, which feels really good to me. Your blocks are just where you can grab them in a minute. Bring your right knee to your chest, straighten the left leg. Just hold this here. Remember, you can always take the elbow behind or the arm behind or the hand behind the knee. See if the left leg will level out toward the floor even more. And then just float the left arm overhead any amount. It's going to roll over that blanket. It's okay. Just hold this. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then take the right knee out to the side. I literally still have my elbow behind my knee. Just taking the right knee out to the side. And then bring it to center. Grab it with your left hand and bring it across to a soft twist here. Please don't go too deep on this one. Take it back to center. Switch sides. The left knee comes in. Right leg goes straight. Maybe you just wrap the forearm behind the knee if that works for you, or the hand. How does that feel on this side? Can you kind of sink into the pose? And then maybe optional, float the right arm up and overhead, really soft, palms face up, the arm resting maybe partly on the blanket. And then take the left knee out to the left, just stretching through that inner groin. Bring it up, grab it with the right hand, release the left side, and come into a really soft twist. Come back to center. Option, just figure out what feels good for your head and your neck. If you want, just scoot up enough so that your neck is now supported. Your head should not be dropping way back at all. The roll should be really low. And then if you want, grab your blocks, take them underneath your thighs, straighten the legs over your block. And then before you settle fully, I want you to squeeze your hips and your glutes. Your hips may lift up off the floor. Just squeeze everything into the center. And then fully let go. Let the legs splay out. Let the heels drop. Back of the neck is supported. The shoulders are soft on the blanket. Your eyes are closed. And with each new breath, you let in the light. With each new day, the light gets stronger. Let your body be heavy on the floor. Change anything about this pose that does not feel very, very nourishing to you. Soften down even more. For those of you ready, just start to wiggle your toes. If you have more time, take the time to stay in Shavasana. Otherwise, let's bend the knees. Place your feet on your mat. Maybe scoot your blocks out of the way if they're there. Take a nice deep breath here. And on the exhale, draw your knees to your chest. And then from there, roll the knees over to one side. And then ever so slowly press up. And come to a seat that feels really good for you. Close the eyes for just a moment and see if you feel a little more nourished, a little more loved, a little more ready for the day or a nap. And then open the eyes, inhale, exhale to your heart, and bow to that inner light. Namaste, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, everybody.